Hey guys, this is National Master Kevin Yang back at it with another video. So last time I left you off at a very interesting position. So obviously there was tension down the e-file, but at the same time my rook is ready to come out and I'm finding some play on the c4 and the e4 square. So I'm tilting the favor, and after queen d3, bishop to a6, queen g3, rook to c7, and queen to d7, our friend Chessleonmaster ran out of time. But obviously it wasn't an easy game to win. So what gave me the win here? Or what gave me the time win here? I'm going to highlight a few things. Well, to be honest, the opening wasn't too spectacular, right? Knight takes e4, of course, and then d5 is something to consider. And the opening was okay, but obviously at this point I really didn't know what I was supposed to do here, whether I was going to play knight to f6 or whether I was supposed to play rook e8 and e5. I didn't know. So what I tried to do is I tried to make my setup very flexible. And then I had no plans, so I brought my knight to e8 and I played this very awkward move f6. So at this point I'm probably still a bit worse for sure because my pieces just aren't as active as white's pieces, right? So bishop h6 and now b6 preventing knight to c5. And to be honest, I don't think white should trade here. This might have been the move that gave me the momentum, simply because I get my king out of the pin and I get to trade my worst looking bishop, right? If you could tell, this bishop is probably the worst one right now on the block, and so getting to trade that for me is a big sigh of relief. Bishop takes, pawn takes, and being able to bring the rook to a7, protect it, and swing the rook over. I think at this point already it's sort of a change in momentum because you can see that, these knights, the squares they go to are all blocked off, right? And so black's pieces are positioned in this position. They're designed to shine. So knight to d6, bishop to a6. I'm improving, and so slowly you see that Chessleonmaster, there might be f4, f5, but for white, the margin of improvement here is less and less, and it's not as rapid as black's plan is, right? Rook to c8 is possible, rook to e8, knight to f7 and e5 is possible. So at this point in the game, I found my groove, right? I found where I was supposed to go, but you saw that earlier in the game, my pieces were dysfunctional, right? f6, bishop h6. At this moment, I could have played bishop to g4, but there was just so much uncertainty with this very weak e6 square, right? So I think the move bishop takes g7 really solved a lot of my worries, and I was able to find way into the game. So honestly, I wouldn't say this was a one-move disaster for Chessleonmaster. But what I would say is the move that really gave me the momentum was bishop takes g7. I think, although it might be valid to trade the bishops, I think preserving the bishop and keeping it on d2 is just as good, if not better. Because, initially my pieces are somewhat dysfunctional. I can go to f5, but I have to think about knight to c5, right? So there are so many things that black has to think about in a modern defense, but I think the idea that I was eventually able to figure it out and that I was able to position my pieces on their squares that they would perform best, the idea that I just had a vision of where things would go, that really propelled me to victory. And so, to be honest, like I say in almost every video now, if you lose, that's okay. I mean, there's so much to learn, and there's always something new that you see every time, right? Every chess game is different. As long as you have fun, as long as you enjoy the game, find your curiosity for it, you're really going to go far in the chess world. And I think that really sticks for everyone, that you just like it, you put an effort to it, and you find your way, that you're interested in it. I'm happy to help. And just like anybody out there, we're all rooting for you to be a chess player and simply to be a helper in life, right? To be able to know how the pieces in chess coordinate with one another, how it might relate to life as well. So that's what I'm saying. Chess is life, but it's at the same time, it's not exactly life as well. So, hard, yes, applies to chess, but chess is on a board game, and life, well, they call it 3D chess, but I would say it's somewhat inaccurate to call something like 3D chess. It's a saying, it's not literal, but yeah, I was straying from my main point. Just follow your curiosity, have fun, learn from those mistakes, do your tactics, just keep doing what you do, and I'll see you next time.